I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. Oh man, I got off of work. I came back home. I was like, man, because like I was like, all right, let me get you a rundown. I was on, you know how you hop on TikTok and everything, and you scrolling everything. You just trying to what's it called? You just trying to take your mind off of things and everything. Damn, I forgot y'all can see under this camera. It's not no Lowe's ball, but so when I went under there, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When I went on there, everybody, I swear to God, I'm not trying to like joke or anything. All right, like, all right, it's a little couple of kiki kaka, in this little thing. But everybody, when I'm scrolling on TikTok, it used to be like some funny videos and everything. I promise you, cannot lie. On my feed and everything, it's just what's it called? Kai University, streaming university. I swear to God. Look. Everybody in their mamas, daddy, grandma, doesn't even matter. They streaming. They like a week. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, personally for me, I wasn't streaming at first. I mean, I was like here and there, but like at first I was like, because I was doing my music on the YouTube and everything, and I was looking at this this PC I saved up off of Kroger check. All right, when I was going through this process, it was only the grace of God for me getting this PC. This mother, I swear to God, it was like in the grace. All right, look. Like, I made the money before, like, working at LG Need. It was a breeze. I was getting paid, like, 1,000 and something, 1,500, 1,000, up to 1,700 and everything. I was like, when I first got on, I was working at FedEx, at a warehouse job. Yeah, FedEx. Bro, I tell you, when I was working night shift, with my friends and everything, when I was working night shift, they them long semi trucks, I mean, it'd be like all the way down there, all the way back, you see on the highway. I swear to God to you, bro, when I say I was packing them, that was like the end of the line, because UPS, we got fired real quick from UPS. It was like a whole lot of teenagers running it. It's like, if like, all right, me and my friend, he was like, they was slaving him. And then when we was getting on, I was joking and everything. But this one girl, the manager, I kid you not. I swear, chat, I promise you, I kid you not. When I got on her, she slaved both of us at the same time. I was like, bro, you know how everybody getting off of school, like, say, I don't know what time y'all get off now, but at that time, it was like, I think everybody get off around like 6 or 3. We were working night shift and everything, and everybody, they ring the bell and everything. Everybody walking home and everything. Bro, I kid you not. When I say I kid you not, we had to push these big things every night. It was like no switch out or anything. She'd be like, "Come back over here." Nah. Push them things. I taught you, I said every night, and we hit up McDonald's every night. It wasn't healthy, but at the time I was like, you know what? It was me and my friend. My other friend, he was like down the line, and his was clean slate. I swear, sitting down and everything, shade and everything. It was love over there. We were trying to get switch over there. Nah, she had us like, nah. It's like she had a whole team. Bruh, I'm not gonna lie. But alright, made the story look. When one day we wasn't having it no more. We was not having it no more. So we went to we left early. We left on time, really. We didn't really leave early. We left on time. That's the difference. We left on time. I'm telling the truth. Alright. And we left on time and everything. We wasn't trying to push them big things like where you put the boxes in, and then you put on, it's like, it's on wheels for real, but it's heavy. And after your long shift, do you really want to push that thing? No. Every night? No. Okay. So, what's called? So when we pushing that stuff across and everything, we decided to leave early. I threw my backpack in my bag, but I felt when we was going through this security thing, my phone was blowing up. I'm talking about text message and calling and everything. Like, where I did not pick up. I was driving. After it was like we was laughing in the car. We keep laughing, and then we got to McDonald's. I ordered me probably one of them. It's yellow. It's a mango smoothie. But I was feeling myself. I was like, I don't care what. And this is like when we first got on. So all right, break it down shortly. Next night come. She was like, we didn't even go to the line yet. We said we're not taking this no more. You know how you make a decision like, we're not taking this no more. She not gonna treat us like that no more. We went to the office. You know how you go to the principal office, you think you're gonna one up them. Bro, when I tell you, when we went there, they said we did not have no name tabs on. And we went in there like we about to talk some stuff, like we about to put her in her place. They said, Terrence, Michael, I swear to God, when they said our names and everything, and we walk in like, and we never met none of them, never. When they met I said something like, hold up, how'd they know our names? And then this dude, he came down, he was a higher up and everything. And then her friend was like over there, she was like a MILF, really. She was a MILF, and she was, you know how when somebody listening in like, ooh, he about to rep them a new one. So he was doing his thing, big job. We wasn't on union at the time. So basically he was saying, we're not gonna fire you, but he was saying it in a nice way, but basically saying, you're not on union. We can do whatever we want with you and everything. And then I went like, okay. And then they was about to do something else to us. But I said, hold up, I got text message. Yes, Lord, I did. I got text message. She blew my phone up. I got calls and everything. And then that's when he went like this. Huh. Hold on for a minute. The MILF, she went like, oh my God. Couldn't believe she had text message and everything. So your boss ever try to frame you for anything, especially like, make sure you get the text message. I swear to God, it come in clutch for y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But hey, so after we did that part, I kid you not, when hey, how you doing? To the stream. How you doing? I was telling this story, but when we left from UPS, after I told her, it was like we went back under there for like a warning and everything. I said, damn, she gave us like a warning and everything. No, she didn't know it, because we went over there back in the line all quiet and everything. I swear to God to you, I'm not even gonna lie to you. We went back to the line and it was awkward. It's like the next day we realized we had it, we had the, what's it called? It was one of them, because my friend Terrence, I'm not gonna lie to you, Terrence, he snitched on them hard. Alright, I did my thing with the phone, like they was trying to blackmail us to making they basically say we own y'all until y'all join union. And I was like, nah, I'm not playing that part. So Terrence, you know the union, no, the rap or something. I don't know why nobody on the line spoke up or anything. So I basically said something like, Terrence, he went like, he pulled her to the side and he told me, I was like, he was dry snitching. She was all the way down there. I swear she was all the way down. You know, the UPS people, they got like a booth somewhere on down there. She was all the way down there. He started running his mouth. He went like, because she was treating us bad and everything. It was just us two too. I swear to God. So she was talking to Terrence, and then Terrence was like, yeah, she not doing her job right. She not giving us no break. She every time everybody go home, we gotta push everything. And then like after that, this dude who used to work there, I promise you, it was I'm not being racist. I'm just describing him. white dude, but what's called, he was a little built, and he was like around our age and everything. But he was saying, he came up to us and he went like, I'm so happy one of y'all told. She don't know which one who did it, but she know it's one of y'all two. But I'm happy. She always treat us like y'all bringing more light to this to the thing. I was like, you know how it feel to be like when somebody come up to you and be like, thank you God, somebody brought something to it. She was just doing us bad over here. It's basically teenagers running on UPS. And if you know you got connections and everything, you'll get in with UPS, you'll get in with everything. Nah, we after that, and then hey, I'm not gonna lie, we got on at Amazon. And this we was still at UPS, and then I was like, you know, you get discounts with the badge at with the UPS. Before I went into the UPS, because I knew I was about to quit, but I didn't want my friends like to just follow me and quit too. They got on at Amazon too, but I was like, y'all earn y'all money and everything. I make sure I come back and pick y'all up and everything. So I put my badge under my my seat because I wanted to get that discount for the what's that, the White Castles. So I went like this. I put it, I slid it off my arm, put it under my seat, and then I walked into the thing. I told the people, what's it called? Yeah, I lost my badge and everything. Can I get another one? And they was like, all right, yeah. But I didn't know at the time they can like trigger and cut it off a system and everything. It won't work for real. I'm thinking because when I went to White Castle, that thing did not work. Swear to God, that thing did not work at all. So this is basically what I did after that. After I went in UPS and everything, man. So I went. I was like, I know we had. I walked up to her. When I walked up to her like all player. Like I was walking up to her. I will show you how I was walking to her. But it's a smaller room, so I gotta work with what I got. But how I walked to her, I walked to her like an old pimp, like a pimp named Slickback. I promise to God. I walked up to her with confidence because I had another job under her. So I would talk to her like this. This is how I hit her. I went like, look, I know my friends, can you at least let them work tonight and get their hours in, and for them to come out. I didn't care about my hours. I was going Amazon. In my head, I was thinking Amazon was the best place to work. Amazon is that top dog. I don't need it because on Amazon application, I was applying for the $18 one. I'm about to tell you what happened with the $18. I swear to God. But all right, look. So I was talking to her. I was like, and then they was looking behind me and everything. And I want to let you know, I'm quitting. I'm quitting off rip. It was like, I think we only last like 1 week on like after the training and everything. And I was like, yeah, I quit. Nah, this is not for me. But I hope you can let my friends work and let them work and everything. I gave them the speech and everything, the speech and all that. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna get out of here. And then when I was walking, I was walking, and then I hopped in my car. I noticed them two running out here, and then they hopped in the car too with me. I was like, why y'all leave? Why y'all everything? I'm trying to help y'all get your money and everything. They said, don't leave us in that hot sweatshop. I ain't gonna lie, but it's like y'all remember? I don't know, y'all seen this one movie? It's like it's a chop shop and everything. It's all for the robot type. It's like a robot TV show and everything. But that's not the point. Okay, so we hop in there. So we all got on Amazon, right? And we thinking we gonna get paid $18 an hour. $18 from UPS to Amazon. We were getting jobs off like this and that. It was only a grace of God we was getting jobs like that back to back. All right. That's when we went to Amazon. It was no better than UPS. UPS, at least they had food there. Amazon, you had benders. You know, them little benders you got right there. And it was only healthy stuff in there. I'm not even the good healthy stuff. I mean, they had some stuff in the back and everything, but they really didn't let you couldn't really leave your post to get some snacks and then come back. So first, when we was working there at Amazon, it was cool and everything, I'm not gonna lie. And then until it was like a point in time, they said, all right, you got like you just throwing stuff in slots at this point, all right? You just throwing Christmas thing, holiday and everything. What's a good what's that one thing called the Grinch? You know, when they was in the mail room, you basically doing that. You throwing the stuff in there easy. Not no sweat, no crickets or nothing going down there, no baby oil or nothing. I swear, I'm about to tell you about that baby oil. I swear to God, it make you mad. But look, all right. So we throwing slots in there, and then after we got done, we went into what's that thing? That's when they said that's when everything changed, and they said, you know what? And we came back. It was one time we went on break, and we slept hard. We did not wake up, like, you know when they make them jokes like you wake up and like it's nighttime. We slept like that, and we were working morning shift, but they didn't even know we was gone. If we had the brains we have today, we could have made a lot of money, but not in the right way there, because they really didn't know we was gone. Especially when we put in our 2 weeks notice. I know, why y'all putting in our 2 weeks notice again? It be like that. But Amazon was not the place for us. It wasn't. Anyway, we thought we was gonna make $18. I said, my friends, they was like, because they was telling us we was making like $16 an hour. I think, yeah, that's what, 16. And the one we applied for, it was like 20 something. It was in Indiana. Bruh, I kid you not. They said, ask her. It was a black lady and everything. So I asked her, I said, this is how I asked her. I thought we was making, on the application we applied for, it was $18 or $20 something. And then she looked at me, she said, 16 is really good too money. I was like, hell no. That's where it hit me hard, because I was like, bruh, I thought we was making like a little bit more than that. But all right, so I was like, I turned around and I went to my post and everything. I got a job. You got to be grateful you got a job. That's like when COVID was going on too. So that's when, yeah, we left Amazon. But before we left, they didn't even know we put in our 2 weeks notice. If we would have never said nothing and put in our 2 weeks notice, or didn't put it in and just didn't show up, but that's the end of that chapter. Now let me hit you with this. So we was looking for a job. We was trying to stay as a unit, as a group, and working with each other and everything. So we was like, my one friend got a call from UPS, because we was wondering why we couldn't get back on UPS, and while we was in Amazon, I ain't gonna lie, I hit up on O'Shardy, the one who dogged us out on them things, pushing them. There you go. And who we went and dry snitch on. Yes, I hit her up. I asked them, and they said, hit her up, man. See if she can get us back in while we was up here at Amazon. I can you not. So I hit her up. She said, in my head, I be making the voices. I be like, oh, yeah, sure. Just reapply. And later we found out we was on the you can't apply for UPS no more. We was on blackball from UPS. So only the grace of God. I'm not gonna lie, the grace of God got us in this one job. I was working there before we was working all together. I was working 2 jobs, and that was Kroger and FedEx, and I had to pick one. I said, you know what, I'm gonna have to let you go, Kroger. And I was working at FedEx and everything. But I went back to FedEx. Now these the long semi truck, and I was making good money doing the day shift. I shouldn't have did the day shift, because I was getting I remember my biggest check from FedEx was like $700 and everything. But I went to night shift, and we was doing them semi trucks. They call it the Beast. One of them they call the Beast, because the Beast is, I tell you, the Beast, it got you got the long semi truck, right? But you got to open these big doors. It's like a door hell. You open that big door, and then when you jump in, it take like half of your body up. Imagine having that. You gotta work that all night. Imagine you gotta work that every night. Every night. So we needed a job though. We basically ran by. That was the end of the line for us. So we had to stick it out. And this how crazy it went. I swear to God, FedEx. That last time working at FedEx, that was the craziest moment of my life. Because that was like, bruh, I swear to God, working at that FedEx, it drove you. Especially when these two girls. All right. First of all, me and my friend, we was all the way down there, like at the very end, like where the lights barely work. And then everybody else, it was like sunshine, rainbows, and everybody was down there. And my other friend was all the way down there. Everybody basically down. We was basically the two down there, and we got two each of them semi with the belly under it, called the beast. Two each, and we both had to fill them up. I swear to God, this is where I really think on my toes down there. They didn't like it at the end, but I didn't care. At this point, it was like, and they said it's a camera right there. Like right there. It's like right there. I don't even care. But all right. So I went down there. We was doing our thing. These two females, they was the like, I'm not gonna lie, it is some cute females like in the warehouse daytime. But at night, it's mostly, I don't want to say, but it's mostly in our straight. I mean, it's some females, but it's not what you want to see. I'll tell you that. It's not what you want to see. It's the other side of her. But all right, so we was doing all that. It was like them two. We usually don't get help down there. But when they came, I swear to God, they didn't even last like a whole week. All right, I'm not gonna put that on God, but they did not last for a long time. They surely didn't. But everybody because they was built different. They were basically built different and everything. But not the way you want, like, So every time their truck get behind, everybody out here jumping out, sliding out to go help us. I was mad. Me and him looking down there like, ain't nobody coming down here and help us. We got this. I remember my manager down there, he came down there. He was the type, let me show the outfit. I can't, like, he had khakis on, but these khaki be straight, like, I'm talking about straight tight on. Tight. These things be tight. Skinny dude. Bruh, I swear to God, this man, when I say we was doing that stuff down there and no help and everything, this man came with a spray bottle. You know what's in that spray bottle? Some baby oil. And you know what he did with that baby oil? He sprayed on her, and it's already busy, right? It's already like they already, and we are already out here jumping in and out, and we trying to help each other keep up with our trucks and everything. And then he sprayed the baby oil on the silver slide with the boxes to come out and everything. Them bad boys shot out even faster. I'm not gonna lie to you, it shot out fast. It's like when it was shooting out first, it was like small. It was like pew, pew. It's slow and everything. Sometimes it gets stuck up there and everything. And we probably run up there like Ninja Turtles and hit it down, and then it come down and everything. I kid you not. When he sprayed that on both of us, we looked at him and he kept on walking. He hit us with the, I swear to God, right now I want to throw hands right now. I want to throw hands. I feel it through my veins because it was this, the fact you came down here, all the way down here. You already know it's our side. It's just like it just choo 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 choo, and you gonna come down here and spray some more baby oil on it. Bro, I was like, so this is where I got this idea, all right? And my friend Terrence, he said this was the best idea you ever had. When the boxes start coming down, you can still use this idea if you ever in the warehouse. I'm just saying, I got fed up with this. But before I tell you this, it was this one dude who I met in there. He used to work overtime like crazy. He was shredded. I'm talking about overtime like crazy. I was thinking he was making a big boy money, a lot of money, crazy amount of money. When I got in the same truck with him, and we were stacking boxes and everything. I remember we was talking to each other in there, and he said something like, because I said something like I'm out here thinking about my own problems and everything, and not really like putting two together and everything, and thinking my problem is bigger than anybody else's problems. And I ain't gonna lie, God blessed me with a conversation with him. I never forget his what he told me. He got like, I can't remember the number, but how many hours he be working, it's like a full time. You know how people work like 40 hours and then plus more time and everything from the overtime. Just plus, he just throw them on. I swear, hardest worker. I hope God bless him a lot and everything. But we was talking in there, and he said something like, yeah, I told him, you must be getting a lot of money, because I see you here all the time. And I kid you not, I crossed my, bruh, he kept on moving the stuff and everything, kept on stacking the boxes, didn't even look at me, and he kept on stacking. And he said something like this to me, but I got child support, and it take my whole check to leave me with some change. I kid you not, like some change. I'm not joking around, like some change. It leave him with some change and everything. Like, I don't know, like 50 cents. It left him with change. Hey, that made me, what I was going through at that point, it went away. It went away. It went out the back door. It shut and locked it and everything. I was like, my problems, that I think, because I was like, man, I'm not making a whole lot of money and everything. And when he told me his story, it made me shut up and be grateful. I ain't gonna lie, it'd be real grateful. Because he was working. He was like real deal working, sweat, bro. Like, I'm not gonna try to make a joke out of his situation, but he was real deal working. So I gave him respect. From that day, I gave him respect, and like, hey, when I looked at him, I was like, bro, I salute you. I salute you. I was like, hey, I hope his life get better. But so back to the story with my manager. All right. So with the bosses, when it came down there before it started, remember the camera up there, and every trailer got one. I'm thinking it's a motion sensor for real. You know, it's just a motion sensor, and they say it's a camera. But if it was our day or not, I didn't care at this point. It was every night, bro. Every night these bosses, it'd be like boxes like this big, and it'd be like, you think it's not heavy, but you pick that bad boy up, you was like, oh god, your back go like, yeah, hold up, let me. And your back go like, and your back go hurt. I'm not gonna lie, it's something like that. But all right, so what's it called? I build fake walls in there. I don't even know how I came up with it, for real. But all right, so basically what you do is you build a road coming like a hallway, right? And then you stop and you build on right there. That's half of the truck. And then you build it up like a wall, and then you put a couple boxes on like behind it. And then what's it called? You got a fake wall. So basically after you build a couple walls right there, the people who working in it, me and my friend, we went back there. When you walk back there, after you walk behind the wall, it's illusion. After you walk behind the walls, it's basically nothing there. It's a couple boxes to hold up that fake wall, but after that, it's like we probably fill up the back wall and just to make sure it's good. But We don't fill it up all the way, and then we build everything up like normal. But we wouldn't have to go through that whole process, like doing that whole truck and everything, especially the normal semi trucks. And then one day we got it. It went on for a while. I'm not gonna lie, it went on for a while. And then one day we was so busy. What's it called? I don't know why he wanted to go in our truck, but we had it to. It was like we had it 4 trucks. So we had a 4 or 5 truck down there. We had it to get loaded, and some. I think they sent one person to help us. And when I say this man, the one who sprayed baby oil on our thing, when I say he went into one of our trucks, hey, the jig was up. Hey, hey, when he went into our truck and he went like, I don't know why, like when I really think about it, what made you go into our truck? Because you never helped us before, like stacking them boxes. Never. Probably once, but never. You never came out your way to help us with them boxes. So I'm out here like, what made you go into our truck and then do something like, and the boxes went like, I swear to God, like when I say this man, he's tall like me, and but he wear tight pants, and he was walking with a button shirt, and he asked like, where they at? And then one dude who they sent down there, he over there. Everything, I saw the guy, he came in our truck, me and Terrence, we out here throwing the boxes and everything. He came in here, he went like, hold up, let me see he was like, y'all bet not ever, wait, he was mad, he was heated, and he's like, what was that? We do not do that here. We do not do that here. We do not do that. No. And but when he was saying this stuff, it's 2 people in the truck. He was looking right at me. He was like, we do not do that here. I'm on here like, how he know it's me? We do not do that here. No. He walking out the truck mad and everything. I was like, dang. So we calmed down for like probably one day. Terrence, he wanted to move on. He's like let's not do that no more again. I said, forget it. Nah, I'm gonna keep on doing it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep on. It was an easy strategy. It was a nice system, and I kept on doing it. But look, I'm not that one. It'd be like, all right, one system fell down. I structured it like into a certain way, and I made sure it don't fail again. So that system fell, but this new system, all right, I build, if it was 2 walls, I'm gonna build 3 walls, build it up, boom, boom, boom on the outside, and then I got with it. Yeah. And he was like, and I was like, you can build your wall like however you want. Even if it was 2 of us in the truck and everything, I'd be building mine like fake walls halfway and everything. And then Terrence, he built his like for half of the time. He build it like normal, and then he'd be like, all right, whatever, and he build that fake wall up. I said, it's a good idea. It's a great strategy. I mean, like, yeah, man. But that's when I got like, I was at my mom and dad's house, right? And I was like, that's when I was like asking them, like, it was like in the moment, need a new job, because this money right here, it was not working out. I was driving all the way out to I can't remember it was far out, and we was making jokes like, what's that thing you making jokes, you know how say your car break down and they tell you on the address, and you be like, you turn your car clean straight around, and you be like, nah, I'm not trying to drive out that far. I don't know what y'all gonna do. Call mechanic, pull up, because I'm not trying to drive that far out. That was basically what was going on after that point. But that's when God made a way, and it was that what's that thing? It was All-O-Meter. I can never forget it, because them was the biggest checks I ever got. I swear to God. Man, I gotta stop snoring. But hey, when I say when working at Altimeter, because after we got done and I had to break the news and be like, we gotta split apart, y'all. It was like a one. If they could have joined, I say they needed their license to join and everything. But everybody, we did our own thing. Everything still cool to this day. But when I got on Altimeter, when I told my trainee, no, he was training me. My trainer, how much I made and everything. I swear to God, for a whole, dang, why I keep on swearing? Dang, why I gotta keep on swearing? But what's it called? I told him like how much I made at FedEx and everything. I made like $300 and something at FedEx night shift. Yeah, I took a loss right there. But when I told him how much I made, he laughed at it for a whole good 30 minutes. I could not joke at all. He said, so what's your check? I was like 300 and something. 300 or 350 on a good day. That man, I swear to God, he laughed so hard. And when I told my dad, it kind of hurted my feelings a little bit. I was like, it was a real laugh and everything. It was like, remember when I said, when the dude on child support, and when I heard on that, it was basically like that. I was telling him how much I made, and he laughed and everything, but whatever problems he was going through, it pushed it out his way too. But when I start working there, I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna get all this overtime. Altimeter is, if you don't know, LG&E, that's basically reading the meters and everything. You grab this big hit device and everything, and you type in the meters. I swear to God, I'm not that strong in it, but I kid you not, that was the easiest job I ever had. Sometimes driving routes, I made sure I didn't get no driving routes, because driving routes, I tell you, because you gotta drive and then hop out and type it. I remember they had me, I went to some places in Louisville, Kentucky. Like I went to some places. I was like, I was calling my boss and be like, I can't stay after 6 o'clock. I mean, y'all know what color because I seen this. All right, look, I can true buy this one dude house. I know Reed is like, y'all get a bill in the mail. It'd be like, I don't know, I put on some random stuff sometimes. Because sometimes on the place, like, it was like a little downhill, you get charged more. But it was a little downhill and everything. And it was this house, like in the cabin, and he had acres and everything. But it was like, you know how South Park be making jokes and everything about rednecks and all that. I ain't gonna lie, his place was like just like that, and he had a redneck what's called flag up. I laughed so hard. I really did laugh, because the main thing, it was not the person I did. That's a lot of room for a lot of dogs can attack. One time I got almost attacked by some dogs like so many times, and I was like, I'd be damn to let a dog I remember like bite me. I know I keep hopping off to another story. I be rambling sometimes, y'all don't even know it. Even my teacher told me, yeah, Michael, you go on a lot of tangent journey, because it be just up here. I be like, I just be gone for a minute. I be gone for a minute. But hey, so what's it called? Yeah, I looked at it. I was like on the road. I hate doing drive routes too. I looked down at it. I saw it. I went like, I started laughing on dead hard. I hit that seatbelt. Look. I hit that seatbelt. I went like, I drove off. I did not get out of the car. I did not. I went to the next route. I pretend like I forgot about it. But what's it called? Yeah, it was so many stories. But when I got on there, I got used to the money so quick. I swear to God, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I gotta work on saying. Now, I don't usually say swear to God and everything, but I gotta work on not saying that. I need to dial that down a little bit more. It's just a little bit nervous. Just a little nervous. But everything. Yeah, yeah. It's so many spots they have me in. It's like driving out far in the country and everything. Man, now when I okay, yeah, I remember now. It's the thing go with tangent run. You gotta concentrate and rethink of what, like, when you get into a story and then you it's like a side mission. It'd be like mission for me. I'd be like, I can be talking about this, for example. I remember when I broke my stuff and I had to use you see what I'm talking about. My mind just, I be going side missions on so many times and everything, and I don't take no medicine fix it. I don't really, I know how to focus and everything, but it just like when I sit it down, I just let, when I'm doing this, I let, I let my mind run. I let it run. At this point, I let it run, but I try to catch it if I say too much, if that makes sense. But all right, so I got used to the money quick on LG. Hey, when I got my first check, it was like missing one day working at LG when it first started off before COVID was like really hitting, popping and everything. It was like I was getting paid $18. It was like 1,500, I think, 5,000, but it was bigger money than 300. Y'all can say the same thing. Y'all be like, damn, I feel good. Yes, and that's every 2 weeks, bro. And then the pay just kept on raising up. That was the grace of God. I swear to God, because it was what's called COVID time, but at grace of God, it kept on rising up. About time they like, because we lost the contract and everything. Like I think it was 2024, and they had to lay everybody off. Or around 2025. Not all the way deep into it. I think I was on there for three or 4 years. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Before I left, I was making like $23 an hour. And the overtime was like easy little overtime. Hey, bro, I was like, but like only reason why I got it, because I remember I was in the chair, and you know how you got passed on tests, and man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm bad at testing and everything. So I'm up here like, I gotta pass this test. So I'm in the chair and everything. Everybody know how you go. You know how you taking. I'm up here like, I'm praying God at this point. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm praying God like, please God, I need to get on here, because y'all, I'm working at FedEx right now, 350. That's on a good day. That's my life right now, and this right here can change it. So yeah, God did. He did put me on. Now that's the only reason I got on. But when I got on, I was not letting go. I was like an infant on a mother. That's a bad example. Yeah, that's not a good example. We're gonna move on from that example. But yeah, I don't think that's a good example. But what's it called? Yeah, nah, it was so many stories, because when I was, all right, this is another story I had when I was getting trained by, I think his name was Dobie. Yeah, Dobie. We went into, like, we was doing this. I think the nastiest part of, like, I had it to go. I did not like going into people's basements. The basement, the West End. That's, West End. You got West End. The ratchet. That's a good word for you. The ratchet part of the place. I lived all over there my whole life and everything, but I lived somewhere nice and everything. Not too nice, but because what's that day when they shoot a lot of guns and everything? I don't know. I forget. July where I don't know. But one time I did wake up. Because I usually sleep through it, and it'd be like I'll be waking up like, oh my God, this is a beautiful day in my neighborhood. Like, yeah. Like, but somebody, my brothers was telling me, nah, they was shooting crazy out here. And one night I woke up. I think I went to sleep early, and I woke up and. Tell me why I'm telling, like, it was like the purge over here. I was like, it's really that bad over here? and everything. They were just going off. It was like, dang, that bad boy haven't stopped and it's still going. But what's it called? What was I saying? We were talking about 4th of July, but after that, I'm trying to remember. And that's the only bad thing about tangent on Journey. You go on this tangent run, you probably gonna forget what you was talking about before the run. Tough, but yeah. It was the basement thing. We went. I hate going in people's basements, and especially reading. I don't like going in their house. I think it was one time in the notes it said something about like go in the house and turn right, and when you think of the house, you like apartments. Yeah, all right, I get the apartments, but this was like somebody's actual crib, and like it was like in the wall, a meter in the wall, and it looked sketchy. I did not go in. I was trying to do better. I was trying to be better and be like, no read somebody for nothing. It could sometimes I no read them for nothing. It's too late. I'm already off the job. But what's it called? I went over there. I knocked on the door. I was hoping to praying God they did not answer the door, because I did not want to go in the house. There's too many surprises. I'm not trying to go in the house and a dog go like, everything. I'm not trying to do all that. So basically, after I went over there, I saw what I was like, what's going on? They did not open the door, and they did not come to the door. I was happy. I read it, and I kept on going. But all right, for downtown Louisville in the West End basement, I hate them, because especially in the summertime, this is the only thing I did not like about the job. It'd be like, it was two things: the driving routes, it going like far out. Some places like cool and everything, but them far out off the road, getting into somebody's house and everything, I did not care for that. Especially you get to see the cows and everything, but it'd be like sometimes you be like you rolling across this bridge and it look raggedy and everything. It's a whole stream like running over it. I'm out here like, man, and you gotta work in bad weather. It's like snow. If it's snow and ice, you're gonna have to go out there, my good sir. I mean, yeah, it was some sacrifice you had to do, but hey, it was part of the job and part of the thing. But going into them houses, I went into them houses. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was, some of them are nasty. Old Louisville on the campus down there, the base on the, you know how you open the thing? It was like Jeeper Creeper when you open the thing, the cellars, man. And then you gotta sometimes crawl down there. I swear to God, it was this one, and only thing I really be praying about, I'd be like, please don't let no spider. Because I didn't have dreads at the time. I had a fro, all right? And sometimes I be getting, a lot of time I get it braided up and everything. What's it called? And I think one day I didn't have no fro, and no, not a fro, but what's it called? Braids. I had them one brace, them them cornrows. People made jokes on me, but hey, I don't even care. Them cornrows, I love them. I ain't gonna lie. When these locked up, I'm gonna get these back in the cornrows. I love my cornrows, going all the way back like a prison. Yeah, it's them tough. But what's it called? Every time I go down there, it was like the spiders. All right. It was like these hopping spiders, the bugs. I did not care for that. Not at all. I would be that type of, I know read your stuff if your stuff not clean. I remember saying something to a lady. I don't know if she probably overheard me or something, but I was on the phone with my friend who worked there too, and he said something. I said, man, this thing is nasty, and you had to do like trailer parts and everything. All right, this trailer part, I hated doing trailer parts. I was about to kick a dog. Well, let me tell you reason why. Because this Chihuahua, this thing came around me and bit me in my ankles. And now I'm in the trailer park with the big orange jacket on, say LG&E, the company, everything. Man, bro, I kid you not. Chat, I kid you not. That thing bit me in my ankle and I was wearing a jumpsuit too. That's a crazy Coldheart jumpsuit. It was one. And another thing, how I save a lot of money. I stopped buying clothes for them whole 3 years. Well, 2, because after when it got cold and I bought that jumpsuit, I wore like sweatpants under a shirt and everything. But I wore that like Monday through Saturday, all the time, every day. Then it stopped. I'll wash it occasionally. I'll wash it. Don't get me wrong and everything. But the clothes I was wearing under it and everything, I'll just switch them out like sweatpants under it, some cargos. Boy, them thing was comfortable and everything. But all right, so when I was doing all that other stuff, I noticed everybody else, they start wearing jumpsuits and everything. And then when it get like really hot, I buy me like one pair of pants. I was for real. I was at that point. I was like, because I was like, I'm not going out to parties. I'm not chilling at like going out and eating. If I do eat some food, I order stuff on DoorDash. That's at the crib. I'm not doing nothing else. So I just don't see the point for clothes. Like I got work clothes. I was getting into it because my boots. It was like, yeah. I didn't care what people think. I was like, I mean, like, I didn't go around smelling, all right? I wash and everything, but buying like shoes, clothes, I was not. And that's the crazy thing about it, because I was like, I used to buy. I was like, if I had the money, I can dress. It's no lie. Right now, these are my high school clothes. I still haven't went shopping because right now I'm at Kroger. I didn't want to go back, but God told me, like literally, He told me pick up that phone and call. I called my old boss. I said, yeah, I need a job, and then she hired me and everything. And I'm not saying I'm grateful for my position. I'm grateful to have a job. Because first I was riding on unemployment for a minute because I got laid off, and then unemployment was saying, this is it, this is the last week, and you got to go find a job for real. I was like, dang, and I had to pay unemployment back. But hey, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So yeah, I was working now. Right, currently I'm working at Kroger. But before all of that, yeah, LG&E was my last job. LG&E it was like at the end of it, I'm not gonna lie, like the money was good. Like after a while, because if you show them you good at doing your stuff and you get back early and typing fast and everything, that's what happened to my one friend. Yeah, he was faster than me. All right, he was really good at the job, but every time, I swear to God, they did him dirty. I swear, bro, when I say they did him dirty. I swear to God, hey, bro, I was like, because we always call each other on the phone, all right, and then he'd have like, because like, all right, say I had like 1,000 meters I had to get done. Half of them are apartments, some of them are houses, so it'd be a lot of apartments. So like 1,000 everything, it's really just apartment. I love that route, I'm not even gonna lie to you. But for him, bro, when I say, and then you get another route after that, you gotta do like 500 meters. It'd be like gas or electric or both and everything. It'd be like houses or some apartments and everything. He'd get like 1,000 route, and some of them, it'd be like half would be like apartment, and then the other half would be like houses and everything. So he'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool, everything, whatever. But when you get there, you gotta imagine, say what happened. Say what happened. Your stuff is like, what's a good example? Say your stuff is what's a good example? Say your stuff in the ghetto. All right, your stuff, like half of your route is in the ghetto. My 1,000 route, I was out in Prospect. I was in a nice part. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was lovely out there. It was nice out there. I mean, when I drove up, I stopped at the gas station. I get me some chips. I get me some snackies and everything. And what's it called after that? Because half of my route, I do this one trick, and that I be, if you know what I did with the boxes, you might know what I'm talking about when I said this one trick and everything. But what's it called? We be on the phone, and we both see our names right here, and like I have this, but it'd be like, it take me like 8 hours or something to get this route done. And I made sure it take 8 hours to get me that route done. Sometimes you just can't just hop out the car. Like, you can't just hop out the car on your stuff and about to go read. All right, he messed up. I told him so many times to not do this and everything, because they're going to enslave you after that. I knew from FedEx and everything. All right, he went out there, he did his thing, he went crazy. I'm not even gonna lie, he was better than me. He was really good. I'm not trying to glaze him. I'm just trying to tell y'all, like, trying to show it, like, give y'all imagine a clip in y'all head. I can't really take a clip out my head and put it in y'all head without, like, verbally. Y'all get the point. Okay, but okay, Shaq. All right, look. So he was doing all this stuff out here, doing this, and doing that. And then he was like, dang, they always giving me like these routes, these 1,000 routes and everything. And some of them 1,000 routes had houses and drive routes on it, and where you gotta hop out and do it. But he was getting it done, and he was getting so tired, they was like burning him out. They were just pounding more work on them, more work. Me, on the other hand, I let, at a point in time, I said, forget it, I'm not getting all these things done. It was like, because we kept on getting, like, us, it's like, bro, it's like all the stuff we was doing, everything, like, don't get me wrong, a lot of people was leaving off of that, because especially the weekends, we had to work on Saturdays and I think Saturday and Sundays, yeah, we had a little thing bounce off. It was like it was the good and the bad. You had to take both of them and go back. I mean, like, you can't just take, like, just a good, be like, nah. I just take me some good, the good side of it. You can keep the work. You can keep all that on the other side, all right? I'm going to take this side, though, all right? Nah, but on his side and everything, I'm not gonna lie, he had it to work. He worked, but he was showing them, like, he was getting it done and saying easy and everything. I was laughing so hard, because, like, bro, especially when they set us up on this one, they said, if you get your work done early, you can leave early. I knew it was a setup off of that. They wanted it, because he even said, bro, I'm gonna go home. I said, no, don't do it. They just setting us up right there at that point, because at that point, they really just doing this. Who's going to get in there? It's, cause, say, like, my stuff take like 8 hours, all right? 8 hours. I come back at like, after, like, if we start early in the morning, like 7 o'clock to 3, or you don't take your lunch, you can leave at 2:30. I was doing that type of stuff. But say I come back like at around like 11 o'clock a.m. on my 8-hour route. Oh yeah, they know I was bull. They know I bull. So I was like, I wasn't doing it. And they did it for like a good couple of days and everything. And it was raining out there sometimes. I only did it one time. I only went home one time early when they did that. And I knew I regretted it, because the next time I got that route, they gave me another route on top of that. So what I had to do on this one, like, shortly, I had to drag my route back out to 8 hours. And then I had to tell them why it take 8 hours. So let me role play for y'all. I was like, I can't finish all this at once. And they had a computer where they can pull up and, like, well, last month you did it in 6 points on this money, and that month you did that, and Now on that month she did 8 and everything. Yeah, bro. I had to. It was like I had to be. I had to be like straight. Like I'm not, because every month I'm not going. It wasn't even every month. It was every. I don't know how it worked and everything. But when I get that route, I did not want to do that. It was no. I tell y'all what. The most route I hated. Oh yeah, that my friend. I ain't gonna lie. They did him. They did him wrong. I ain't gonna lie. They did him wrong. So, when you working, like, even when my trainer was telling me, when you work, like, actually do your work and everything, but don't go up and beyond. You at a 9 to 5 and everything, and you love your job, you can love your job, don't get me wrong about that, but don't go up and beyond, because one day you're going to be like, man, I don't feel like doing this whole work and everything. But you, around the office, you made it known, you that guy. You're that guy. You think 1 or 2 days, come back down like average person or everything. Sometimes you gotta play on the play some role. You got this is why I gotta tell you, because even in high school, I went to Iroquois. What's called? My teacher even knew I was doing it, because I was like all the way up to middle school. I was like trying to fit in with the bad kids, the bad cool kids and everything. I was just trying to fit in with them. And yeah, that didn't go really well for real like that. But that's when in high school I grew out that I just been myself. And people flock and people come and people be like they don't like, and is it what it is. But I say something like, it was on this one time my teacher said to the other kids, what's called, because they used to call me Teacher Pet. I used to get the coffee and everything. At the end of the year, he gave me a Longhorn Steakhouse what's called gift card. I was happy with that. That's time when I was like the Teacher Pet. It was getting to me. I was trying to break out like, don't call me no Teacher Pet and all that other stuff. And when my teacher Ziller, he really put me on like them Brooks running shoes. I swear my feet was hurting when I was wearing, I don't know what I was wearing before, but when I got me some Brooks, I swear to God. And when I got me a memory foam bed, I haven't switched it out since, and when I need to, but it is on the way sometime. As I guess, sometimes it don't even matter. I'm grateful for this one. But what's it called? Yeah, he even noticed, you gotta play the game. It's like you got 2 different type of things going on, but you gotta play the game. Like, if you really want to cut up in life and get through and see everything, you got to play the game. The game is very key, and you see it more I get on this streaming and more I get consistent with my like these things, what we doing right now. I say right now, chat. Wait about when nigga want know Matt. That's off topic. But what's it called? For real, it's a game. The world is just like, for me, because I was explaining to my mom, I know y'all, I go on a lot of tangent run, but when I was explaining to my mom, money for me, it's like GTA 5, because I used to be broke on GTA, and then I put money, like real money on it, and then when I got all the cars I wanted, everything, and they still came out with newest car called like $1 million and everything, but in real life called $20 and put it on there. But I know I spent over like $100 or $500 on that game, like total, probably up to $1,000. But what's it called? More so in the fact of GTA, I realize life is just like GTA. Because like, alright, you got like, you can go up and you can do the stuff you want to, like in the game in real life, but it's consequences. Even in GTA, it's consequences. And even in the reality of space on what they built on GTA, that's an actual place in LA. I think it was in LA. I'm not for sure. But what's it called? The money wise. So when somebody's like, say somebody offer me like when I think of money, like offer me like $1 million. $1 million to me, not a lot. Right now, yes, it will help my current situation. But you gotta look at the details they want you on what come with that $1,000,000. Don't ever forget that. Make sure you ask God, but make sure you look at the details of that contract. But what's it called? I think of it like on GTA, because when I had $1,000,000 in GTA and I spent it on one like car and everything, and I had to get some rims for the car. I had to make sure the paint job's cool. Bro, I was broke. I'm like, you know, like I'm like half of like 300,000. I was you know, there. So I'm out here like, yeah, $1,000,000, 2 million. That's not it, because the lifestyle and everything and whatever you want to do. So I don't know what point I was making to that, but life is just like GTA. That's how I experience it and through life, everything. But yeah, damn, bro, I ramble so much. I don't even know how many stories I went through. Man. All right, now I don't know. I hope whoever watching, you're doing well. No, I remember. Oh, I kick it back up. I hope you're doing well. Let's get this tangent back on and go. All right, y'all know when Kai streaming academy and everything, streaming university, bro. When I tell you not, when I was scrolling on TikTok, right? I was scrolling TikTok. I usually watch funny video on TikTok. My serious video be on Instagram. And I'm just strolling like a normal person. I strolling my stuff. So when I was strolling everything, I'm seeing like new stuff and new and everything, new people. You know, you got like 1 in 5 likes on there. I usually see like 1,000 likes on a lot of posters. So I'm like watching, and it's like everyone I go, I keep on sliding on. It's like they'll hear, I should join university. Everybody, everything. I'm not hating, because like for real, that's like I actually I hope somebody get in there like who grind and who work for it, or whoever God picked to get in there. Because really, like I know God phone blowing up. He looking at that like I haven't heard from this person since God know when. You know, but the thing is, it's like what's called, you know, because that's like, yeah. Like what Kai was saying, you gotta pray about this. But like, all right, tell me this: if you pray about it, right, and you pray and get in there, and your relationship, I don't know how your relationship is, but and you're asking on God this and this and that, and Yeshua all this, can you maintain that? Because my worst feel, because I'm not even gonna lie, I applied. I did apply. First, it didn't work and everything. I gave a couple of while and everything, and I was up like around 4 a.m. something, 4 a.m. 3 something, and I got on. I said, why not? Let me click on here. And his website, it came up. And it came up on his page when he thing, and I pressed it, and I came up. I was surprised myself, because how everybody was spamming it. I was like, you know, it's not meant to be and everything, but it came up. It for real came up. So you know, I ain't gonna lie. I applied. I sure did apply. And everything. I'm not gonna lie. If it meant to be, it meant to be. But I put it in God's hands, and I leave it in God's hand. I let God handle it. That's how you gotta be at times. But keep on going, because it's not like the only person I want to work with is Kai. Because I would like to work with what's Deshae Frost. Most of he's funny, and I like to work with him. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. That's one of DDG and all of them. Just gotta keep going. But what can you maintain what I was trying to get at? If you get in there and say you haven't streamed for, I don't know, it's just pure luck. You got in there, all right? You haven't streamed like for a while, and you like all this and everything. You got to make sure you don't fumble the bag. That's the scariest stuff ever. Imagine you fumble it. You fumble it. All right, but you learn. You gotta make sure you can be able to get back up. You gotta make sure you can be able to get back up. Dust off your knees, dust off your feet. Get back up and do it again. You gotta make sure you can be able to do it. I actually been in a situation like that recently in the past and everything. But it was hard, but the fact is, can you get back up and do it again? I don't wanna break my screen with flicking that in there. But for real, that's what the realest for real. Can you get back up and can you do it again? That was like the thing was like really made me really think, because I was like, dang, it was hard. I'm not even gonna take the credit. Only God got me back up. Yahweh and Yeshua. But it was hard getting back up. But yeah, it be sometimes you fumble the bat, and sometimes you be in a room with people like, damn, this is that nigga, he got like 4,000, he got that, I got 5, and that's me, right? Hold on, let me do that again. You know, he got 4,000, he got 10,000, he got 3,000 and everything, and this me rolling up, and I got five followers on my Twitch, and I'm proud of it. Yeah, and I got 6 on my YouTube, and I'm proud of it. But I am here to work harder to get them up more. You gotta just be proud where, like, not have pride, but you gotta. I don't know how to explain it, but for real, it's a real thing. But at the same spot, you gotta just know how to maintain that, because like I swear to God, it's this recent one. I came up and I fumbled the bag because it was a test. I gotta wait like 30 days or something and everything. But I told too many people too. I swear, you know how it'd be like when you gotta spend a season, and you know every season don't last forever. Bro, I told too many people, and I'm out here, my guy gonna do it. I didn't believe people would pray on your downfall. I didn't believe nobody pray against you to not see you win. But I don't even know who did it. But hey, it was hard for me to get back up on that last one. That last one, I was like Superman when Batman. They was fighting. I was my knees shaking. To get back up and everything. I was mad. I was and it was the crazy thing. It was like the score was like when I was trying to get on the fire department. It was like I was like, I'm for the fire department, I only missed it by like 13 points. This one I missed it by like, you had to get a 68. I got like a 51. I was like, because at the end it was like 200 questions, but really it was just 100. It just on a paper it had 200 and everything, and I start rushing. Still at Kroger, but hey, that's life. That's the thing. It's like it's like hit or miss and everything, but you still gotta get back up, dust yourself back off, keep that relationship with Yeshua, and keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. That's like the main goal. Keep moving forward. Because when I got out of high school, and like actually getting into like life and everything, it's a blessing to have teachers there. When they was telling us like, go make sure you go to your class, make sure you do this, make sure you do that, make sure you do that, bro. I missed the free lunch, but what's it called? When I say it was a blessing, it was a blessing, because like when I got out of high school, it was nobody there to tell me. I mean, it was my mom and everything, but after a while, it's like she got busy and everything. But after a while, that quietness, just you laying in the bed, nobody gonna tell you get up and get out the bed and go undo what you gotta do. So I was like, it was that basically. I had to, get that mental go do it. It was nobody else to tell you, be like, go out there and go get it. Except if you had a job and everything, if you don't go into work, you don't get a check. Or your check would be low if you just showing up here and here. So you had to be responsible. And I'm not gonna lie, when I heard this thing on it was on Instagram, and I think the last year for the people who graduated, it was this dude saying like, I want y'all to know, I'm not trying to cuss, but I don't want to duty on y'all parade and everything, but after y'all graduate and leave on that, life gonna grab you by your neck and walk you down like a dog. I swear to God, when I heard that, I watched it all like 5 or 10 times. Life will grab you by your neck and walk you down like a dog. Hey, I don't wish nobody to go through that, but hey, I don't know if y'all still see the scars, but life grabbed me by my neck and walked me down like a dog. I swear to God, life hit me. It didn't matter if it was gravel or rocks in the front and everything. Nah, big boy, nah, big fella. Life, it just kept going. It just kept on, for real. But man, I say that's it for right now. Like, well, hey, let's try it. Wait, let's try it real quick. Let's try it. The university, I did it online just for the video and everything. For the video, you need to post a video and everything for it on there. So I posted it on there. I didn't get much views. Like, I didn't get much view, but I did it on my music page and everything. This time I'm gonna do it on my real page, my 6 follower on YouTube page. I did it on my TikTok actual page, but it's time. All right, let me get it. Hold up. Hello. This is wait a minute, how I say it? Wait, I'm messing up. Wait, I'm overthinking. If you watching this, Kai, Michael, Dream King, whatever one you wanted to call it, what's called, I'll apply everything. I'm just I'm shooting my shot. That's cheesy. I shouldn't have never done that. I shouldn't have never done that. But I'm gonna finish what we say. How do this go? I'm telling you, I go on tangents run, but what's called while my mind's still here, I'll be glad, I'll be honored if you got the spot. I'm a full-time. Oh man, God, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard. I'm not the interview. Wait, pause the interview. Chat. I'm not gonna lie. I ramble a lot. I ramble and I get nervous and everything. Man. All right, let's try again. How would I start this? I'm not even gonna lie. When I was recording the video, I had to edit it too, cause it was like I was rambling, and then I was trying to make the cut, and I was doing all this. I said, okay, let's do this again. What's it called? My name is Michael. I go by Dream King 9000. I am a Twitch streamer, YouTube streamer, multi-platform streaming, and everything. I'm trying to get on TikTok. But what's it called? I don't have the followers for it. But I'm trying to I keep messing it, just keep going. It'd be an honor to join your university if you still got room spots. I'm gonna leave it in God's hands for real. But this is my appliance, and hopefully you see this. Sorry for my rambling. I do ramble a lot. It's going tangent stories a lot. But what's it called? If it meant to be, it meant to be. But I don't know how to say this for real. I don't know how to say this, chat. I really don't know how to say. I don't know how to come off. All right. If it's a spot left for me, I would love to join your academy. I know you got a lot of people applying and going for it, everything. Like I said, it's all in God's hands. But if it's a spot for me on the university, your students and everything, I would love to join, and I would love to be a part of what you're building. Thank you, and thank your team for this amazing opportunity, and thank you for doing this. Thank you, chat. Thank y'all all. I'm gonna get out of here. My mom gonna get me some McDonald's, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I don't eat McDonald's. I haven't ate in long. I actually have a story when I went back to eating McDonald's, right? And I was eating McChicken. I don't eat beef or anything. I don't eat red meats or anything like that. So I was eating their chicken. I know it's not real chicken, but you know, at the time I was just hungry, so I was eating the McChicken sandwich. You know, back in the day, I used to keep a McChicken in my pocket. My whole family joked on me when I pulled it out of my coat pocket before, and one of them, I think they threw it away. I was so mad. It was elementary school when they did that. I was over my auntie's house, right? I had a McChicken in my thing. You know how they keep straps on in their arms? I pulled that McChicken out at my auntie's house. I was like, I think it was a spicy McChicken. But when I was about to eat it, I promise you, I was like, the whole day I was thinking about eating this McChicken. Got to there and I pulled it out. Everybody in there started joking on me. Brothers, all the cousins, all the way out. They was joking. My mom tried to help, and I was like, I got defensive, and I turned on my mom. I was like, what, everything? And then she said, I was trying to help you. And they was like piranhas. They started joking. They was joking on me left to right. Wait, this is left to right. And I was like, bro, it's just a McChicken. Like somebody just pulling a McChicken out of their pocket. I was a little fat boy back then. I'm not even gonna lie. Hey, and I liked it. The food I was getting, the food was crazy, God. But when I got taller, the gut just went with me. And one time in my life, I could not do one push-up. I remember that. I said in my head, I was like, how hard can it be to do a push-up? I got down there. I couldn't do a push-up. I asked one of my brothers to show me how to do a push-up. But that's another story for another time. But what's it called with the McChicken, everything? It was in there for a whole half of the school day and everything. I had it in my pocket. When I pulled it out, they just like, dang, he pulled out a McChicken from his jacket pocket. The heartache, I'm telling you, when going through that joking, I'm talking about, my feelings were hurt. And then they had the nerve, the audacity to throw it away. Oh my God, I was mad. They threw away the McChicken sandwich. Where I was like, you know how in schools, like, all right, my one brother, it was some Wendy's or something. I was about to get out of school or get off of work. I was thinking about this Wendy's all day. I was like, man, I can't wait to eat this Junior Bacon cheeseburger. I don't eat that stuff no more. But at the times when I was about to, I kid you not. I was ready for this one. Oh, I get a text from him saying, I think it was a text message. Or it was when I got there. Nah, he said something. It was saying, "Hey, I'll pay you back. I ate your food. I'll pay you back." I don't want no money. I want the food. Now that's the reason why the whole day I was thinking about that burger. You don't get, when I said the whole day I was thinking about the burger, I was thinking about that burger. When you think about this food and you are here getting through your work and everything, it's just like, it's all gonna pay off when I get home and I can eat that burger. He said, I'll pay you back. And everything. That's the word. I don't want it basically, I don't want your money. I want my food. That's how I felt. Everything. I forgave him everything. Did I ever get my money back? I can't really remember. But I can remember he did eat my food. And I did get a text message from him, and it was, man, hey, nah, but I'm gonna get out of here. Everything. I hope y'all had a nice day, and thank you for joining my stream. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Peace. I'll probably be on. I think I'm gonna hop on tomorrow. Tomorrow, Monday, I get off. No, I'm off Monday. Oh my God. Oh, I'm off Monday. Oh, I'm off Monday. Oh, I'm off Monday. Yeah. I'm gonna be on here Monday. For sure. For sure. I'm gonna be on here.